Good morning, everyone. This is Ben Courier. I'm going to start a video devotional thing in the mornings as time allows. I feel like this is the next thing the Lord's got planned in my walk, so I'm going to start sharing the Word in the mornings and, well, anytime I've got some time available. Today, I want to talk about the servanthood of Christ. He came to serve, not to be served. We know that from the Bible. And the things that Jesus did here on earth are a example he set for his disciples, first of all, and then for all the rest of us, ultimately. Mark 10:45, Jesus came to serve, not to be served. And that's the ultimate example that we are looking at today is the King of the universe, the Creator, the great I am, the Word, the way, the truth, and life, came to serve, not to be served. That speaks to His heart and the heart that we need to follow Him. It starts with humility. If humility isn't the number one thing in your life that's leading your decision making, the chances of you being a servant to anyone are pretty slim. The world tells us that the wealthy or the rich or the best off get served. That's what they deserve. But the Bible tells us those who are first on earth will be last in heaven, and those who are last on earth will be first in heaven. God has given us a spirit of servanthood, and that's just what I was going to talk about a little bit this morning. John 10:11 is where I'm going to jump in here, off of Mark 10:45, that Jesus came to serve and not be served. It's a good picture in John 10:11. I got my Bible here. That's what I'm looking down as my Bible. John 10:11. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd sacrifices his life for the sheep. A hired hand will run when he sees a wolf coming. He will abandon the sheep because they don't belong to him, and he isn't their shepherd. And so the wolf attacks them and scatters the flock. The hired hand runs away because he's working only for the money and doesn't really care about the sheep. So Jesus is saying, I am the good shepherd. I will lay my life down. I did lay my life down for those who follow me. And the key here is a servant is a person of action. To serve is an action word. If we're not doing anything in service for others, then we're not serving. We can say we're a servant. We can talk about it. We can have meetings about it. But unless we're actually serving people, we're missing the point here. Service is an action word, and that's where I think a lot of people, maybe myself included, have come up short in service before. Is I'll serve you by judging you, or I'll serve you by telling you what you ought to do. That's not servanthood. The Bible tells us when we find a homeless person on the street, we say, eat and be well and stay warm, but we don't give them anything. Are we really helping them, or are we just giving them lip service? Lip service isn't servanthood. Jesus was a man of action. I don't remember ever seeing in the gospel where it said, and Jesus took that day off. He just stayed home and rested and took it easy that day. I'm not saying he didn't ever rest or take it easy, but he didn't. That wasn't what defined his life. He was a man of action. Still is. Action is what the key is to servanthood. So dig into the gospel there and read about Jesus' life. Think about yourself as a servant and how you can serve others. Even little things, little small stuff like doing something for somebody that they couldn't do for themselves. If it's holding the door or passing it forward in the fast food line by paying for somebody's order, or going the extra mile. The Bible tells us that too. If somebody slaps you across your cheek, give them the left as well. If somebody demands your shirt, give them your coat. If a soldier asks you to carry their gear for a mile, carry it for 2 miles. That's what is going to set Christians apart from the world, and that's what we're called to do, is be set apart, separate, righteous, and holy. So yeah, the servant, man of action, women of action, people of action who serve and not to be served. All right, tell somebody about Jesus today. We love you guys. We'll see you later. Amen.